弁償文字パチパチパチパチはできんの
Hi everyone, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. Batuma's out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the 1. And for the Nets, we've got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with MP. Nicholas Claxton out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. And Greg, taking a look at this one here tonight, the clash at the guard positions really stands out.
No question about it. Both teams rely heavily on their backcourts to get it done. And I'm interested to see which backcourt brings it tonight.
One of the factors tonight, of course, the matchup between Kawhi Leonard and MP. And this, of course, will be the first ever contest between these two players.
When he's playing at peak level, there's no one better in this league than Kawhi Leonard. The complete package. You just hope he's off his game.
And there could be something of a feeling out process here, or maybe these teams feel confident in their preparation and are ready to just go at it.
Now, Finney-Smith. Paul George missing from long range. Dinwiddie passes to Claxton. 5 to shoot. And a deep 3 from MP. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for L.A. And this is their first time matched up with Brooklyn this year.
And really, this is a team that expects to beat everyone when they step on the floor, but they were only able to split the series last year.
They are not short in confidence, but they can't get too carried away because it could cost them the game.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. A 3 from MP. Westbrook pulls it in. And so just over a minute and a half played.
And mark that one down right there. It's going to be a long time until we see him miss another one like that.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
And Kawhi rightfully managing his return from ACL injury with care. When guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
And that one's good, Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard is a MVP. In large part due to that mid-range shot. He is automatic from that area.
Now, here's Bridges to the right side. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Bridges a screen on Westbrook. Dinwiddie with it. Westbrook picks him up. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. And for now, the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. And take a look at the Clippers. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know for the Nets, they are rolling. They're showing a lot of belief in themselves. As the fan base is energized, we'll see if they can keep this up.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Bridges shot good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
Size, intensity, easy to see why Kawhi Leonard gets all the way to the rim.
Dinwiddie against Westbrook. Bridges kicks to MP.
なんで入んないの？
Clippers leading by 3. Westbrook scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Leonard, and then Leonard with the dunk.
This speaks to Westbrook's high level of awareness. Understands when one of his guys is wide open.
There's a minute 40 left to play in the first quarter.
大してかけてどうしてんの？
Drops it in from 11 feet.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Leonard. He has 6.
Good
defense by MP. And you can see the defenders
変われなの今の。
get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to
打ったはずが分かんないよ。
but on that one, they were there.
Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton.
うわうまい。
Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised.
なんかレナードっぽい。
That wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here.
練習
And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Nets.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
And Brooklyn has possession. They trail by 3. Bridges finds Johnson. Can't hit that one.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. The post pairing. Morris along with Zubats. George is out there with Bones Highland.
これ落とすんだ。
In at the small forward position.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively, who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role. Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody, whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Coleman here now for an injury report.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. He said it's definitely an ankle sprain and that he feels a throbbing pain. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Kevin?
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it is all.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
And we're seeing that across all sports. Guys are just getting bigger, faster. The human body can take only so much.
Now Bridges. Paul George missing from long range. Takes a 3. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. LA has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. The pass to Zubats. Kicks it to George. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. To the paint. And George with the stuff.
Excellent hustle by George, earning his team an extra bucket.
Bridges passes to MP. Screen by MP. Here's Johnson. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton comes in for Trendon Watford. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Mikal Bridges. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Plumlee, he's
This
checked in
is
for Zubac.
this.
Batum comes in for Morris. Leonard, he's checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Highland.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Claxton finds MP. Back to Claxton. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
What vision from MP.
Here's Westbrook. Hasn't made one yet. Left side, Leonard. From downtown, he scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Dinwiddie dishes to MP. And he can't.
入らないんですけど、なんで？
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up
そ
for
こ
Los
そこいいようなやつ感
Angeles.
じじゃ
With
な
the
いの？
screen. Westbrook, no good. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Back to Dinwiddie. Out to the wing. Leonard against MP. 5 on the clock. Johnson outside. And the shot clock expires. 24 seconds.
顔がひどい。
Leonard from deep, 3-point land. No good on the last second attempt there. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clippers lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
All right, guys, let's talk about our game. The LA Clippers are in a close one.
So far, they're being the more physical team on the boards. They've got that grit.
Thanks for spending half.
てかダンクができんなんかスキルがあるのかな全然わからん
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
Well, we'll find out
そうやねこれ顔入れだもん
an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things.
こんな
The
一
key
流
for
選
him
手
is
つ
to
けられ
bring
て
the
無理だっ
same
て
level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Nicholas Claxton. Empty out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. That's the group for Jacques Vaughn getting going here in the second half. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball. Greg, the versatility is such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The 2 biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Now, here's MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
Outworking the defense. MP
方が誰が出てるのか全然わかんないんですよ
through
ね
contact.
ベンシモンズが
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here.
まあネッツじゃないってこと
Bounce pass for Westbrook. Over in the corner, Batum. For the 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Batum's got 5.
Quick trigger from Nick. Like how fast he acts on offense.
ラリープ
Timing on that alley-oop.
なんでそりゃ
Hammered it down. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Batum. Outside Leonard. With the drive. A rebound by the Nets. Feeds it to Bridges. For the tie. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got 3 assists tonight.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Now, here's Westbrook. Nothing on the board. George against Bridges. There's the triple. The rebound by the Nets. Claxton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Mikal Bridges with 3. Bridges got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Leonard on the wing.
なんでスイッチしなくてよかったよ。
Shot clock at 5. For 3, Westbrook. Dinwiddie with some nice D. Nets leading by 3. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop them now.
Clippers have gone 2 of 6 in the field here in the third. And George kicks to Westbrook. Knocks down the 3 ball. Westbrook's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Check out Russell utilizing his range and making the most of that look.
Dinwiddie's shot is off.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
The claw making it look so easy right now. He's demanding the ball, and you see why.
Timeout called the Nets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Trendon Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Clippers have their sights set high. Coach Tyronn Lue says this is definitely a championship team, but it's not going to just come. We've got to put the work in. There's going to be a lot of sacrifices. If we come together and do the right things, we definitely have a chance. Kevin, back to you.
And David, he's a big reason why. Thanks so much.
スクリーンのは別にでもあんなにポイントにならないね。
Tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Passes it to Leonard. 46 seconds left in the third quarter.
何パス要求してないんですけど。
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far. That's just a solid execution to get a wide open look.
Outside Westbrook. Right wing, Zubac finds Powell. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Leonard the pass to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. Zubac has got 6.
I like to see Kawhi looking for his teammates, keeping the offense flowing.
Russell Westbrook with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now.
Oh, he got it.
飛んだすげえ
What a shot. And listen to this place explode.
And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. It's the Nets. They're up by 2. We're going to step aside for just a second. But and let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a...
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. MP's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And then for Los Angeles, Batum comes in for Morris, and it's Leonard in for Norman Powell. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Filling the 2 and 3, the core of George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's man in at the point.
赤くなってるのは何なの
Zubac a screen on Dinwiddie. Man can't hit. Nets trail by 4. Dinwiddie surveilling the floor. Fires for 3. Connects from 3-point range.
入りすぎな入んないのに緑のところで打っても入んないのに
From 13 and again, the Clippers good for 2.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Throws it up high.
Stretch here. Both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Oh, they get it back. Past a man, launches it. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Dinwiddie outside to the middle. Here's MP. Zubats has got his 4th tonight. Here's Leonard. He drains the quick shot. And now a 6-point Los Angeles lead.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Guarded close. Count that one. Dinwiddie's got 13 points here in the second half alone. Los Angeles leading by 4. Outside, George. Outside, Leonard. Brooklyn with the rebound. 55 seconds left in the game. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Defended by George. Bridges. And with the rebound. And he commits the intentional foul. There's 42 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Mann. Here's Leonard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Leonard's got the lead up to 6 now for the Clippers. Guys, this possession could decide their fate.
They have to be careful with the ball.
Dinwiddie for 3. It's in!
Oh, shit.
Beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And the three-point shot really has been their best friend here tonight.
He's been huge from deep. That's where he's done most of his damage. And if they need another 3, he'll be the guy.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Wanting to prove the doubters wrong. Chance to come through at the strike.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Tremendous showing of confidence by getting those 2 to fall.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
It seems like Bridges' confidence just grows every year, taking it right to the defender. Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
First free throw is good, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Big moment, as poised as you get, this thing is done.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They trail by 5. 13 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Guys, what do you think?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend.
Have to foul whomever gets the ball. No time left to be picky.
They need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
あれ今俺取らなかった
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
落とせ
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
無理だろ
Call the Nets. They're behind by 4. 6 seconds left in the 4th.
タイムアウトだとこっちからやるの
Dinwiddie dishes to Bridges. It drops.
なんだこれ
And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
そうするしかないでしょでタイムアウト取るってこと
He drops the first one, and that'll put them up by 2. And It's a three-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line and a key.
そうやね、買いないよね。
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of
C プラス。なかなかうまくいきませんね。なんだそれ、なんか。ブーストって何これ。これは何なのこれ。これダンクとか持ってないとこれ、あれなの？なんだこれ。リバウンド。これは何ですの？あっちって何ですの？後日追加予定？わからんちゃん。これはやりたいんですけど。今何ポイントあるの？全然わかんないのよね。あ、なにこれ、上げられんのこれ。 何グレードアップって何なの？コイン使っちゃうってこと？平均的な選手を作ろうとしてんのに。あと何ポイントあるとかなんだろう？わかんない。ポイント貯めてるからそれで10万コイン使うとこれ全部上がるってことか。無理無理、もったいなすぎる。なんか次の試合行っちゃったけど、なんか変な人たちがいる。よし行くぜ。落とした。
A look from earlier as the Nets bus arrives at the arena. No doubt this is the club ready to handle this challenge on the road tonight. Happy Friday night, everyone. Time to kick off the weekend with the NBA on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris. This is Brian Anderson, plus our reporter, Allie LaForce. Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with MP. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. And for the Celtics, manning the backcourt, it's Brogdon and Brown. At small and power forward, it's Tatum and Porzingis. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. One of the stories tonight, MP squaring off against Jaylen Brown. And after winning the first game between teams, MP is coming in confident.
Well, Jaylen Brown, one of the league's elite shooters, disrupting his scoring ability is very difficult to do. He's got speed, he's got intelligence, he can put pressure on the rim. It takes a team effort to slow him down.
And in the last matchup between these two, MP's squad came out on top. They can't get overconfident. They need to be ready for whatever adjustments are in store.
And Boston has possession, following the bucket by the Nets. Oh boy, here we go, Doris. A couple of teams that are all too familiar with one another going head-to-head.
BA, they'll play 4 times this year, and even that doesn't seem like enough because there is no love lost between these two franchises. It never seems to matter who's on the roster. There's just distaste for one another. Oh, plays like that from MP, they show you how much grit this guy has. That is toughness right there.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Pass to Porzingis. Clock at 6. Here's Tatum. Puts one up from 19. And he hits the jumper.
Now, the ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
The Nets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Now here's Claxton. Back to MP. Inside. Bridges outside. Dinwiddie outside. Tries it from the top of the key. Count it. And grabbed the news for the Celtics over the summer. Moved on from Smart in order to acquire Porzingis.
Yeah, the team wanted to get bigger, and Porzingis gives them that. Hard to lose a player like Smart, but the Celtics feel their guards can fill that void.
The Nets have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Pass to Claxton. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Bridges with it. It's stolen by Brogdon. To the paint. And finished off by Tatum.
If you want to talk about an NBA player who has poise and vision, that's Malcolm Brogdon doing work with the pass. That is nicely done.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Dinwiddie. Down low. Here's Claxton. Yes. And a nice assist from Dinwiddie.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Tatum. Claxton with a rebound.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Pass to MP. Dinwiddie outside. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. MP. That one goes in. MP's got his second bucket.
And the concentration from MP, even when the D's right on him, he finds a way to score.
So Boston going with almost... Boston calls time here. And a quick check now on the teams that led the league from the charity stripe a year ago. 4th, the Celtics.
It's one thing to be aggressive getting to the line, and last year they made good on the opportunities when they presented themselves.
Pass to Mikhailuk. Horford, screen on Johnson. Now Horford. Here's the 3. No good, and that makes him 0 for 3.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Well, Doris, it's special when you get a kid like Cam Johnson who can seriously stretch the floor.
Well, Pierre, we know how highly valued deep shooting is. Cameron Johnson is legit dangerous. He's supremely confident. But what I love is he can also put it on the deck. He can also be elite defensively. The best is yet to come from an already talented player.
On the floor for the Nets. They've got Johnson. MP is out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Watford in at the center position.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Tatum from long range. The rebound by the Nets. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality.
何なの？話してるのに。
Williams has checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Banton. Claxton.
なんで今の話してんじゃん。
Boston trailing.
どういうことなの？
Outside Brogdon. Pass to Tatum. This one for 3. Jason Tatum. He's a sharpshooter.
Jason Tatum.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Bridges passes to MP. Outside Finney-Smith. Back to Bridges. Now here's Claxton. Williams defending. 5 to shoot. To the middle. Here's MP. Getting it done inside. MP.
And yet again, it's a battle between these two. They're both showing up and giving as good as they get.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Mikal Bridges is a premier defender. He said, quote, people take it for granted how tough it is to guard the top perimeter players in this league and not be able to really touch them because they're going to get the foul call. You've got to guard these matchups one-on-one, and I think we get taken for granted. BA, he's on point.
Yeah, he does have a point there. Thanks, Allie. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Sunday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
This is a cushy slate coming up. They'll be facing a lot of beatable teams at home. It doesn't get any easier than that in this league.
Three-pointer is up from Brogdon. Good, and it's Horford who picks up the assist. 3 assists now in this one.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Horford. And it's Brown in for Tatum. And the Nets also making a change. Dinwiddie's checked in. After joining forces in 2019, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving only ended up playing 74 games together in Brooklyn.
And think about it, those 74 games were spread over the course of 3 years. Whether it was injuries, off-the-court drama, you name it, it limited their time together. And now the Nets are focused on rebuilding. That was not a successful pairing.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Here's Finney-Smith. Sinks it from distance. Finney-Smith's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, this is the kind of shot that the team relies on Finney-Smith to make. You get a look, you've got to be willing to knock it down.
And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics have another 3.
Wow. Their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. The 3. Dinwiddie, no good. Celtics ball. They're on a 14-5 run. Brown finds White. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Dinwiddie outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Boston Celtics finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Everyone knew coming in that they were facing knockdown shooters. Can somebody tell their defense that? I mean, my goodness, how many open...
Okay, now let's take a look at the power rankings in the Eastern Conference earlier. And that's a wrap-up.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Celtics. They lead by 8, biggest lead of the game. The star wing pair, it's Brown and Tatum outside. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Robert Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, BA. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
Now here's Brown. Pass to Brogdon. Here's Williams. 6 to shoot. Porzingis passes to Brown. Misses a 3.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
From deep, MP. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 5 assists tonight. Tatum against Bridges. From outside the arc. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
Well, the past few years, Jason Tatum has made a concerted effort to attack the rim.
BA, he has gotten stronger. He has gotten more aggressive. Even with his offhand, Tatum is now special at finishing around the rim. You love this about him. He methodically attacks his weaknesses in order to become complete.
On MP.
First foul of the game.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Right side Porzingis. And here's Brown for 3.
Not a terrific start here in the second half. 4 attempts, nothing to show for it.
Pass to Claxton. Back to MP. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
Such a well-rounded player. MP with his fingerprints just all over this game.
Tatum feeling it out.
Nice this.
Out to the wing. Porzingis sets a screen. 4 on the clock. From deep. Finney-Smith pulls it in. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses.
Back to Dinwiddie. Finney-Smith up top. Bridges against Tatum. For the tie. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
The Celtics have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Brogdon, the pass to Williams. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Screen on Brogdon. Here's Dinwiddie. Pass to MP. And the basket's good. Off the assist from Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got his 6th assist of the night.
You have to like the composure that MP had to get that finish inside.
Some changes for Boston. Cornette's checked in for Williams. Horford comes in for Porzingis. And it's White in for Tatum. Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Bridges. Now here's Brown. He's got 6. Down low. They still need this. And the jam by Brown.
That will help your assist numbers if you're Derek White. You can't miss that guy.
MP outside. Inside. Watford inside. Working on Cornette. Watford gets the bucket.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Brogdon finds White. And here's Brown. The 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Outside Finney-Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Now Dorian Finney-Smith increasingly efficient offensively. Good feel for when to rise and fire.
Oh, Brogdon gets a step. Excellent D there from Dinwiddie.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
White can't hit.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from. If you want to command the defender's respect.
Nice pass.
Emphatic jam on the line.
These are the shots that Finney-Smith's teammates encourage him to take. You can see why, guys. He can make that.
Will it go? Oh, Brown with bad intentions.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Well, it's been an exciting game.
ストリートもになりたいけどな。
And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a...
あ、抑制されてるじゃん。
Horford. Porzingis comes in for Mikhailuk. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for White. And Brogdon is subbed in for Banton. Also in the game for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's MP, and it's Dinwiddie in at the point.
Going into halftime, he had 2 threes in his pocket, but hasn't added to that total since.
And there's Bridges. That's good. On the assist by Dinwiddie.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Bridges against Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws. It's going to be on MP. All right, guys, some stats here. Scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they have owned the offensive perimeter throughout this game, finding lots of openings and turning them into big shots.
I think it's also important that the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hold on right now.
And he nails the third.
You must embrace the pressure and knock down critical free throws. Nicely done.
Dinwiddie passes to MP. Back to Dinwiddie. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
欲しいって言ったから出したんじゃないかい。
The Celtics with the lead. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Outside Tatum takes the 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got his 3rd assist.
このペースはきついね。
Deploying a deep range initiative here in the 4th, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Fires for 3. And the Celtics have another 3.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching.
やばいやばいやばい。
Boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Bridges outside.
バチバチや。
There's a minute 26 left to play in the 4th. Dinwiddie outside. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And here's MP from outside. The rebound, Celtics. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Outside Tatum. And that one's good. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, with a comeback out of range, you can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
Man, the bench brought lots of energy tonight.
I'll tell you, when your reserves can score like that,
Yeah,
it puts your team in a great position to win.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And with the win, the season series is tied 1-1. You have to love how competitive these games have been with 2 more left to play.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Jason Tatum.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Nice pass by Bridges. Just keeping his options open out there.
Tatum against Bridges. Outside Tatum. Pass to Williams. Outside Porzingis. Here's Brogdon. The rebound by Bridges. Now here's Claxton. Here's Finney-Smith. Drills it from deep.
Every team in search of players with this skill set. Dorian Finney-Smith, the prototypical 3. And yes, he can D as well.
So we see the Celtics get the win here. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed.
シティがよくわかんないので、ここでいっぱい試合します。もうネッツ誰か知るとわかんないくなっちゃったよ。ボールちょうだい。
Thank you for tuning into this Sunday afternoon 2K Sports edition of the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And now Washington's starting group. They've got Daniel Gafford. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Avdia. Then is DeJuan Wright. And it's Poole in at the 2 spot. And for the Nets, they've got MP. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Hey, Greg, what are you looking for here as they enter their first night of a back-to-back?
We'll see how the coaching staff distributes minutes among the players. You don't want to overuse your guys tonight and leave them sluggish for tomorrow. It's about finding a balance.
And there's the pass to Poole. To right. To the wing right side. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
ウィザードも全然知ってる人選手いる？
Brooklyn on defense. And Wright gets to Avdia. The tray. Kuzma can't get it to go. So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to Charlotte. Passes it to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Bridges. He dishes it to MP. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for the Wizards. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, for Kuzma.
And Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass. Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. He's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Right, the pass to Poole. To the left side wing. Back to Gafford.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
MP finds Finney-Smith. Dinwiddie for 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
For Washington, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. so far. Right outside. Shot clock at 6. And Kuzma with the
無駄なブロックって言わないで。シュートフェイクしたんだから。かわされたにして。
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of hitting the serious foul.
え？俺のファウルだったの
？We have a chance. Let's now take a look at the teams that top the league in shooting from beyond the arc. Fifth best, the Nets.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Sinks that one from the post. Bridges got the lead up.
やばいやばい、評価が低すぎる。
Offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
MP out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Watford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, guys. Well, Kyle Kuzma has always been a crazy confident person. He said, I've always had this incredible self-belief that no matter who I'm on the court with, I'm the best player. And that's gotten me to this level. That's gotten me to where I am. So my irrational confidence has always been a key thing for me. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he owns it, David. I like that. Thanks. Now, here's Poole. Following the miss by MP.
Solid rebound there. And with the sport like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Bridges outside. Right against MP. Lock at 6. Here's Johnson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Nice feed by MP, a popular guy in this locker room.
Wizards trail by 8. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Again, the miss by Poole.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
MP against Poole. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Just 5 to shoot. Here's MP. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Thomas comes in for Johnson. And Dinwiddie is subbed in for Bridges. Here's Avdia. The Wizards with another miss.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
On the wing, MP. And air balls the triple.
ひどっ。今のひどくねえやボール。
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Kuzma kicks to Jones. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 1:05 left in the first half. Here's Jones. Yep, that one goes.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Dinwiddie.
来ないでこっち。
For him. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Nets shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
The Nets making a switch here. Bridges checks in, and a switcher also for Washington. Poole's checked in.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Wright finds Kuzma. Wright with a screen on Dinwiddie. Kuzma can't get it to go. Brooklyn leading by 7. 23 seconds left now here in the second. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Wizards trail by 7. Now, here's Poole. His last outing, he had 18 points. Gafford sets the pick for Poole. Pulls up. That one doesn't go.
I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight is...
Their offense reminds us of our halftime show. Efficient, entertaining, and attractive.
Yeah.
I sort of see what... All right, now I think we should check out the Rookie of the Year race.
Chet Holmgren's basically positioned. He handles the ball. He shoots like a guard. He has the versatility of a forward. He's like 7 feet something. I don't know, man. This guy has the length of a center.
Just got to get out the way and let him go to work, just like me.
And that is our...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Mikal Bridges.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Checking out now the group for Wes Unseld Jr. to start the second half. Avdia out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Jordan Poole. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Wright in at the 1 spot. You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right?
なんでシモンズ出てないのこれさっきから
Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt.
なんでフリースローの時こんなグレグレーってなるの地響き
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here now is Dinwiddie. Pass to Claxton. He kicks it to MP. Pass to Finney-Smith. Good in the assist Nuggets lead by 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking him right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Now here's Wright. He's got 5. Here's Kuzma. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Dinwiddie against Wright. Bridges a screen on Wright. Dinwiddie passes to Bridges. Basket good. And now it's a 9-point Nets lead.
Just look at those stats from Bridges.
Wright the pass to Poole. Wright sets a screen for Poole. And Kuzma has it in the corner. The kick out to Poole. And the 3-ball is good. Poole's got 14 points for the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Wright finds Gafford. Now Poole shoots over Bridges. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut back down to 6. They get the basket from Poole.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Here's Dinwiddie. The teardrop falls in. Dinwiddie's got 4 points in the quarter.
And still perfect in the second half. 4 straight lanes.
Right against Dinwiddie. And Wright kicks to Kuzma. Off target with his 3.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
MP inside. Guarded by Wright. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Johnson, he's checked in for Bridges. And a change for the Wizards. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Jordan Poole. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. On the wing, Jones. Dinwiddie covering. Jones kicks to Avdia. Right for 3. Traps in the tray. He's got 8.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Jones against Dinwiddie. Over Jones. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Wizards trail by 5. Kuzma passes to Avdia. Jones looking for an opening. For the screen on Dinwiddie. Tries it from 9. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Dinwiddie passes to MP. And the shot is long. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. The pass to Avdia. Back to Jones. To the inside. Finished off by Avdia.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Dinwiddie dishes to MP. Johnson left side. Passes it to Finney-Smith. The Nets working the ball around now. Inside. There's MP. MP strong inside.
The D's got to be aware of MP. He is always ready to fire.
Kuzma against Johnson. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Tries from 16. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 7 rebounds in the game. And no good. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry?
The Wizards. 41.
Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists.
Substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Trendon Watford. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Johnson. MP's checked in for Walker. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Cameron Thomas. And then for Washington, Daniel Gafford's checked in for Mike Muscala. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Kispert. And it's Wright in for Tyus Jones.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Got Dorian Finney-Smith. He's out there with Nicholas Claxton. MV out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Pass to Gallinari. Gallinari, a screen on Bridges. Here's Wright. And again, Washington, no good.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Finney-Smith. An easy 2 points on the lane. Now it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Wright looking around. Gafford, high post. There's the three. A rebound by the Nets. Dinwiddie outside. Shoots over Poole. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Wizards trail by 6. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
And Washington making a change here. Avia's checked in. Finney-Smith with it. Pass to Bridges. Dinwiddie against Wright. A 3-ball. It's good. That basket is going 5 for 9.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
The kick out to Wright. Gafford sets the pick for Wright. Looking to end the run.
Oh.
Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 8. Gafford cans them both. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Wizards trail by 7. Poole on the wing. Defended by Bridges. Fires top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Over to the left wing. To the inside. Here's MP. Kuzma.
Yeah,落ちるの?
Credit to D, they made it really hard on him.
The 3 from Poole. It falls. And now they
Defensively, you can't back off him that much. You don't want to give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And an intentional foul right there. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now they decide to foul intentionally. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see see if he can nail the second.
In these type of situations, you want a steady hand at the line. MP is just that.
So we can't get
もう全然入らないんですけど、なんで？
And so Cool will bring it up for the Washington.
あれで入んないのきついだろう。
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Produced three on Bridges, and here's Poole for three. Again, the miss by Poole, and there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 5. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Guys, I had a chance to find out what Wes Unseld Jr. discussed with his players. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. They're down by 4. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Is what you're taking?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Avdia, the pass to Kuzma. And it's off from 3-point range. They're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul. So the first one drops. Them up by 5. Second one is good. Being both at the line. It's a 6-point ball game.
Calm and cool, and his free throw. He put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game.
The pass to Avdia. It's up a 3. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Probably a little closer.
すごいね、でも。ファウルゲームを搭載してんのかな。C プラスか。ちょびっとだけ。よし、今日はこれでおしまいにしようかな。
Look, I'm not trying to pile on, but they gotta show me a little bit more before I start calling him the GOAT. I keep waiting for him to turn it on. A guy with that much hype, there's gotta be something there. I guess we'll just keep waiting and see. That's why you gotta be careful with all the hype, especially when the kid hasn't played in the NBA yet. I think it puts a lot of pressure on him. I was in a similar situation to that on a younger team struggling to find success.
そうね、まだまだ。ただ、外のプレーはしたいんですけど、どうよくわかんないんです。スキルとかブーストとか。ポイントがもったいないとだけ思ってしまいます。待って。11369ってだってさっきと一緒じゃない？増えてなくないか？そう思っちゃうんですけど、どういうこと？ 何時間ぐらいやった？ 1 時間半か。もうちょいやりたいけど、とりあえずはこんな感じかな。明日も予定があるので。ロックマンとかやりたいけどな。何をやっていいかがわからないので、なんかこれがいいとかあればそれやろうと思うんですけど、特に希望っていうか、何をやりたいかが迷ってしまっているので、保留にしてます。もうちょっとやり方を、これはやり方をちょっと思えないかな。スキルとか総合60って相当低いんだよね、多分ね。みんな80とかだもんね。シュートが入んない。なんか使いたいけどポイントはもったいない。最初の選手はなんかまだ使うのもったいないとかすげえ思っちゃうんですよね。なんだろう、未使用のスキルのアップグレードが利用可能。11,200。これ上げた方がいいってこと？どういうこと？グレードアップってアイコインこれ11,000ポイントって書かれてないよ。謎すぎてわからんちんなんですか。点数上げたいと思うんだけど、待って、あのポイントが増えてないのは何なの？ VC さっきと変わんなくないか？なんかどっかに溜まってんのこれ。あれ最初見た時と VC 変わってんじゃない？変わってなくね？なんかいる。こんにちは。なんだ？クエスト。ポイントがよくわかんない。これだって113169ってさ、変わってないんじゃねって感じ。止めたいんですけど、これもちょっとやり方調べようか、今度。マジでわからん。なかなか。よし、でもとりあえず今日はおしまいにしたいと思います。またお願いします。ありがとうございました。